taking on the #3 seed in the playoff, the UCLA Bruins. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He'll be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. First down here for this offense. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. On the run, he'll let it go. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. That's good for a first down near the 40.
It's a first down here by this UCLA offense. Nice timing between the quarterback and the receiver to be able to get those yards and keep the sticks moving. Good job also just feeling the defense's coverage and making a quick decision.
And he lobs it deep down the middle. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Bruins. You come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of a rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and then actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And he'll set up to throw. Short connection to the tight end here. And an explosive gain moves the ball across midfield. They'll spot it at the 42.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
First down, looking to throw the ball. He's moving out of the pocket. Extending the play now. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Important second down play coming up. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Launching downfield. And he's got his man open downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. And the defense knows, Kirk, might take more than one tackler to bring this tight end down.
Well, anytime as a defense, you always want to rally to the football. But against this guy, you especially want to do that because you saw he breaks through that first arm tackle. I thought he might be able to pick up even more yards, but good job of getting extra hats to the ball.
And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri. And And they get set now to try the PAT. Oh, and it's blocked. Oh, and they picked it up. So after his PAT was blocked, the kicker is out there again to boot it away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. And the Bruins offense is back out on the field. He scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop him this time. Pressure is coming. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
That is outstanding defense to be able to leverage this quarterback. That is a tough thing to do. This guy's as fleet-footed as any quarterback in the country, and to be able to bring him down for a loss like that is a major accomplishment.
To throw, it's Gordon, and he lofts one deep over the middle. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. The Bruins come up to the line in the hurry-up. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Defense is looking to throw it deep. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, UCLA. No chance to catch him.
My, oh my. Now that's a play that makes your jaw touch the floor. The passing catch to take it the distance on one play is definitely an offensive coordinator's dream.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? First down, looking to throw the football. It's a short completion to the big tight end. A big hit by the linebacker. Physical tackle there, big versus big. That's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
Second down, looking to throw it. He's going for a big play downfield. Receiver left alone down there for a huge gain. No stopping and takes it all the way. Touchdown, Tigers. Kicker on the sidelines. They'll go for 2 points here, trying to tie the score. From the shotgun, drops back. And he grabs it in the end zone. The conversion will tie up this football game. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's brought down to the 27-yard line. Decent return. And the UCLA offense is back out on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The receiver makes the catch. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. And completion makes it second and short. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking to pass, it's Gordon. And he lofts it deep over the middle. To try a downfield shot, that's a good effort there. But now it's third down. The Bruins will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. They're going to throw for it on third and short. Fires it to the wideout. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. That's a big gain, finally brought down near the 37.
So if I'm this defense, you get these guys to third down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage rolled to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
Looking to throw it again. And the senior making a disruptive impact play. And they bring the excellent outside linebacker off the edge curve for the sack that time.
Yeah, he's got great length and great speed. In a blitz like this, you just overwhelm the offensive line. They bring one more than they can handle up front. You can't account for everybody. The quarterback, all he could do is eat it.
Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Tackle made after a big gain.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. Running out of time in the pocket. He's got it right near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Bruins. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down to the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust is going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
The Missouri offense back out on the field. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring touchdown in their last possession. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Big gain moves the ball across midfield to the 45.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. There's a shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Missouri. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to feel looking like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
And the extra point was up and good. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man steps out of the 28. And the UCLA offense back out on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? And looking to throw now on 1st down. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, UCLA.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. When they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. Fielded in the end zone. It's Johnson. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback escapes the pocket. And he'll send this one to the right side after a lot of time in the pocket. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. They make the stop, but a big gain puts them in enemy territory. Ball spotted at the 48.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And there's the handoff. Oh, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
The back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Decides not to throw it and will take an enormous loss on this sack.
No, that's the one thing about a guy that always feels that he can rely on his legs. He's always trying to make a play, and this time he just wasn't able to get away from the defense, and that is a big loss for the offense.
Defense looking to keep the pressure on. Third down coming up. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure works. They bring the punter onto the field now. When he's got some space here. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the UCLA offense takes the field. Last time out, a one-play touchdown drive through the air. Can they keep it going here? First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Grab down the middle. It's Iomanua. Brought down, but crosses midfield to the 46.
Chris, how about the accuracy here by this quarterback to pick up the first down? And, man, UCLA has had some great play at quarterback. DTR, who just left recently, going back to Cade McNown, and, of course, Troy Aikman, one of the best to ever play the game.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's the offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
The pocket breaking down. On the junior, gets home, making a sack there.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking to throw it on third and very long. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
That's the 2-minute warning here before halftime as the offense tries to cut into this lead. Second down after that previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Quick throw to his receiver. He's a wide open receiver, complete. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a first and goal for this offense.
This is what's so dangerous about this offense, Chris. They have the ability to put the ball in the air downfield and really stretch those safeties back. This time they hit it for a big gain.
Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Boy, how exciting has this first half been? We get a touchdown here. They're an extra point away from tying this game up. A lot of great action here.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. BAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. Now they get set to kick it away. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. And the Bruins offense back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Looking for his big tight end. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Well, it's a good ball here by the quarterback, but I have to back up and look at the route by this tight end. He puts such pressure on this defense and makes it very easy for the quarterback to be able to make an accurate throw because he gets separation.
So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. Trying to find some room. It's Ott. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Now it's 2nd down here. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Back to pass. It's Gordon. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. Downfield shot, falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Chris, you see what happens when you try to squeeze it into double coverage. An incompletion is probably the best result you could have hoped for, because an interception is the most likely outcome when you're throwing the ball into the crowd.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Looking for his big tight end. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Just excellent execution here by the offense. They've set themselves up nicely now into the red zone to see if they can come up with a touchdown.
And the Bruins starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Bringing pressure. And it's incomplete even on a 1st down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
We finally see a change-up from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
Looking downfield. It's Gordon. Lets it go quickly. Oh, he misfires again. 3 in a row.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
4th and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Receiver in motion now. Trying for a 4th down completion. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. He's got some room and some blockers here. So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get it down.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. The pass rush closing in. And it's incomplete with just 1 second remaining on the clock. Just time enough for one more play in the half. Play action fake. Looking to throw. He's running out of time here. Hit as he released it. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Bruins will kick this away to start the second half. Bringing it out, it's Johnson. And he's tackled at the 25, same spot it would have been had he left it in the end zone. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. First play of the second half is a handoff. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
Looking to throw it on first down. Looking for his big tight end. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game.
Well, when the dust settles and the games are over, it's how many big plays did you create and how many did you prevent. This is a huge play for this offense. Now, can they get the ball into the end zone, or they have to settle for 3?
Getting set. Here's second down. Offense looking to throw the ball. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
In college football today, the quarterbacks get rid of the ball often so fast that this is a great example for young players on the defensive line. If you can't get to the quarterback, watch their eyes and try to get your hands up so when the ball comes, you can knock it away.
Some confusion on the snap count. A false start cost them 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Incompletion sets up a third down now for this offense. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Dumps it down to the back, caught. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain.
With that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
Quarterback still with the football. Will he score here? Touchdown, Missouri. And they go in front here in the second half.
This is just a great job by the offensive coordinator and the quarterback. Seeing a weakness from the defense, taking advantage of lack of numbers, using the design QB run, and putting 6 on the board.
Point after, not right through. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Return starts from inside the 5. And the returner steps out at the 20. That's where the offense will take over. And the Bruins offense is back out on the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. And he dumps it off to the tight end.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looking to pass. It's Gordon. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. The Bruins come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Can he get there on the ground? They stop him, but it's a first down.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down. You trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's hot. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, they get positive yards here, but I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Offense getting set. It's second down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. Big gain across midfield all the way down to the 34-yard line. And the Bruins pick up enough yards to move the sticks. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Oh, that one's picked off. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. And they'll force him out of bounds after a short run.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
UCLA offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback making some changes at the line. To throw, it's Gordon. Pressure is coming. He's hit as he throws it. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play.
This time, a completion. And it's good for a first down to the 36.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again. We can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
throws to the tight end. And it's complete downfield. And a big gain across midfield moves the ball inside the enemy 40-yard line.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Tackle made after a big gain. The Bruins come to the line, run the hurry out. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bruins.
Well, that's just textbook right there. Great timing and recognition by the quarterback. Great route by this receiver. He gave a nice stem to the outside before he went to the post. Perfect timing, tough to defend, and an easy touchdown for this offense.
Lining up to try the extra point. PAT is good. They still trail, though. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. Fielded in the end zone. It's Johnson. That's strong coverage, though. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. The Missouri offense back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And here comes a deep shot. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Missouri. Kicking team out for the PAT try. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Returner looking to make a play here. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. UCLA offense back out on the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Defense is coming after him. That's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. So 2nd down after the incompletion. Dropping back, it's Gordon. Airing this one out toward the sideline. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA.
Well, this guy has a knack for the end zone, doesn't he? That's 2 touchdowns for this guy today. And I don't know if he's done yet.
Here's the point after attempt. PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Bringing it out, it's Johnson. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with a big touchdown pass. Can the defense make adjustments here? Finding some room at the 25. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a 1st down. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there, the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
That's the end of the third quarter. Missouri, 49. UCLA, 42.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here.
Boy, is this guy fun to watch or what? Here we are in the fourth quarter, critical down and distances, and this guy just churning out yards the way he has most of this game, showing a lot of physicality and natural running instincts in space.
Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Hey, it's not a lot, but it's enough to get the first down.
Missouri getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. He's got his man wide open. Marked out of bounds, but it's another big gain. This offense producing chunk plays through the air.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
On the run, it's Roberts. And the sophomore brought down after an excellent run.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this first down. And, Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Handoff as they try to work the clock here. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
Here we go, 3rd down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. Touchdown, Tigers! This offense cannot be stopped. That's a crucial touchdown, Kirk. The offense padding its lead now here in the second half. It's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. So off the blocked PAT, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. It'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. And the UCLA offense takes the field. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking for his big tight end. And he's got his man open downfield. That is a huge play. Finally brought down at the 46-yard line.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Having been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
He'll take a deep shot here. Deep shot caught down inside the 20. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down. The Bruins are in the red zone now. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Touchdown, Bruins. Still no answer for this offense. That's a crucial score, Kirk. Makes it a one-possession game and makes the stretch run of this very interesting.
Yeah, now the pressure turns to their opponent and their offense. Momentum is starting to tilt, and it's your job to go into your 4-minute offense. But I'd expect this defense to be extra aggressive to try to get this ball back.
Fields it just outside the goal line. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. We head now to the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to bleed out the clock and secure this win. First and 10 play coming up. They'll feed the back again. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
Boy, this guy just keeps playing good football. He's like a bowling ball out there. Gets low pad support, running over top of defenders. Just a gritty runner, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Again, makes it second and medium. They're going to run it. Back gets the carry. And he's brought down out at the 46.
Well, this is a huge third down coming up here, and here's where that chess match comes to head. And for the defense, they desperately need to make a play if they believe they have any chance of coming back to win this game.
An important third down attempt for this offense. They'll try to run for the first down. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Leading here late in the game, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to keep possession and stretch the lead. It's press coverage now from these DBs. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. He'll take a deep shot. And it's incomplete, and the drive will fizzle out here in the final minutes.
Boy, interesting call to me, Chris. With the lead, a chance to maybe settle for a field goal, make it a 2-possession game. Instead, the aggressive approach. Now you give your opponent a chance to get back in this game.
And the Bruins offense back out on the field. And it comes down to this. They need a touchdown. They've got some time to work with. How aggressive will they be? They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's right a first down. Looks like it'll raise second in inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
And the Bruins keep the football on the move.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up the back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The Bruins line up on 1st and 10 now. Oh, it's snapped to the back. That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. 1st and goal, most likely 4-down territory to claim the lead. It's a shotgun run call. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. The defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments. 2nd down and goal. Catch made on the right side. Brought down, but the catch moves the ball all the way down to the 1. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Urgency here. Got to cut into this lead. It's 3rd down and goal. Quarterback's got it on the option. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. Well, you know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. Well, we know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
Defense clearly setting up to stuff the run here. It's an option look. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Man, this defense just keeps coming up with plays. That's a 3rd stop in a row here inside the 10-yard line to get us to 4th and goal. You look at that scoreboard, you need points on the board. I don't think a field goal is going to help you at this point in the game. You got to put a touchdown up on the board, call your best play, and go out and execute.
So trailing in the final quarter of a close game, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. Scanning the field, it's Gordon. Looking for 6. The ball is picked off. Powers through a tackle. Inside the 40. The 20. Inside the 10. And he's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Missouri.
How about the risky call here by this offense? I love that they're going for it on 4th down. Not so sure about the play call. The defense was not fooled at all. Steps in front of this throw for a nice touchdown.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation